AstroNerdBoy here, and today we are going to look at the ally Arabella, specifically an issue with Arabella. Now, for those who's played the game for a while, you recall that Arabella is the first of two companions, allies, that you get early in the game. And she gives you an early quest, as we're seeing here in this old footage. So, she turns out to be quite a good character to have in your formation in those early days. And as we see from early gameplay, Arabella was critical to our getting through. If it wasn't for her, we would not have the offensive output in order to get the job done, because Anton just did not cut the mustard. So let's look at her stats. This is where I've got her now at level 55. Her Death Strike does fairly significant damage, magical damage over 2 squares. Her Sneak Attack does fairly significant damage to a single square. Sap does heavy damage, magical damage to a single square, and Lights Out does light damage across the whole board. And when she goes to Metal Rank 2, her Sap ability will go from 1 square to 4, which will just be amazing. And as she gets another metal seal rank, training seal rank, her magical attack will go up. She's really good in my opinion. She has a mix of magical and physical attacks that are nothing to be sneezed at. She's weak on magical defense, but that can be boosted up via equipment. But the problem with Arabella is this. And you might say, well, what's the problem here? You already have her. Well, in addition to training them with the seals that are gotten through guild campaigns, you need to continue farming her medals to raise her medal rank. And unfortunately, there's only one place to farm Arabella. And that's the shop. And the only place to farm for her in the shop is, unfortunately, standard equipment and metals. She's not in premium metal bags. If we look in here real quick, this is just the premium paywall allies. I suppose there's a chance that she could show up in this package right here, this offer. Not for balanced focus allies, which we'll look and see. She's not a balanced character. She is an attacker, and she's her source of her power is mixed. So if you saw something that said mixed focused allies maybe, or attack focused allies, she might show up here, and if you're willing to spend the premium currency, and you'd get like whatever % chance to get her in that pack, it would not be the same as this. Yeah, you could go for it if you're willing to spend money. But if you're willing to go free to play, the only place to get her is in here, and for every 1,500 gold you spend, you've got a 3.125% chance to get her. There she is. And you could do a 10 roll. But you do not want to spend your money in this store. And the reason you don't want to spend your money in this store is because these are not the characters, the allies you want to collect, and this is definitely not the gear you want to collect. Now, whereas a character like Chadius can be found in other places, in Shora and Gimbi, unfortunately, this is the only place to get Arabella, and this is not a place you want to farm. Where you want to spend all your gold to get characters is in the guild shop. And these are the characters, the allies that you want to farm. So unfortunately, that makes Arabella kinda worthless going forward. You can still use her, and I would recommend using her like in a backup formation of some kind. So I'm going to keep the Harmony formation here because she's definitely a good character, but until there's more places to farm her, you want to limit the number of resources you put into her simply because you cannot continue metal farming for her. And you need to be able to do metal farming for all the characters in order to make them more powerful. Even Chadius here, you know, I've gotten his Razzle Dazzle up via metal rank. I'll go over this more in a future video, but for now, as soon as you get gold, you want to spend it in the guild shop, and you want to get the guild allies. Because as soon as you can, you're going to want to get 10 guild allies, or 10 allies total for your formation for raids. And then you're going to want to use Brute All. But we'll go over that more in a future video. Anyway, that's going to do it. Hope you liked the video. May not be one of my best, but nevertheless, hopefully you will all give me a subscription to help me get to my magical 1,000 subscribers that I need. Also, I run an anime and manga blog at anime.AstroNerdBoy.com, and I'm blogging quite a few things over there. Alright, this is AstroNerdBoy, and you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later.